This is Karen from Mafom, your Agile Evangelist, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about LinkedIn. We're going to be addressing some key aspects or components that your LinkedIn profile must have. Hear this today. Recruiters will not reach out to you if you do not have a quality LinkedIn profile. I can assure you that 99% of the profiles I see out there are just pure bullshit. Recruiters are looking for that 1% that have taken their time and invest into their LinkedIn profile. It's just what it is. So let's deep dive, and I'm going to do a walkthrough of 7 essential components, among others, that your LinkedIn profile must have if you want to be noticed by recruiters. Look, I moved from 0 message to almost 20 messages per week, inbox messages per week from recruiters by applying this 7 tips that I'm about to share with you today. So if you really want to get the value from this video, please stay tuned. Do not skip. Watch every single thing until the very end. I can assure you that you will get the most quality from it. Now, let's go. All right, let us use my LinkedIn profile as a case study to do our walkthrough on how to upgrade your LinkedIn. I have put together 7 easy steps that I would consider as a must have on your LinkedIn profile, among all the other functionalities that LinkedIn may have. Having these 7 steps, these 7 components, I believe will get recruiters reaching out to you for that dream opportunity you've been longing for. The very first thing is your profile picture, your headshot. So, your headshot, you want to make sure that it is clear, it is pleasant, and it is visible. I have seen people with headshots that has been edited to a point where they become invisible. I see some people even using Snapchat filters with horns on their heads on their LinkedIn profile, especially as a job seeker. Don't do that. You can only have those funny things if you are not in the job market. But if you know you're looking for a job and you really want recruiters to call you, don't do that. Take a clear picture that you look pleasant on. I've even seen people frowning on their LinkedIn profile pictures. What's the problem? Why are you mad? Nobody wants to connect with someone and a very first impression they see a very mad or sad or angry person. No, just it's not costly to put on a smile on your face, and it makes you very beautiful. So wear that smile, take that beautiful picture and upload on your LinkedIn profile. So how do you know your profile picture is good enough? I have some tips for you as well. Your picture must show your shoulder up, from your shoulders up. I've seen people with just heads hanging like that on their LinkedIn profile. That's not good enough. So make sure your profile picture has from your shoulders up. So there's this website that I find really valuable that you can use to analyze your profile picture to ensure that it is good enough. It is called photofiller.com, right there on the screen. So take your picture, upload it on photofiller.com. It will analyze it for you and give you results within seconds. And based on the outcome, you continue to edit until it is good enough based on the results of the photo filler. If you have to take another picture, please do. If taking a picture is a problem to you, I would suggest you take a professional picture. Like me, I had to go take a professional picture because I didn't have the time to worry about making sure my picture was good enough. So pay for it. If you want to stand out, you have to invest. That's just the way it is. So yes, so once the picture has passed the analysis test on photofiller.com, based on the feedback, come back to your LinkedIn profile and upload the picture. And that's it. The second component that your LinkedIn profile must have is your headline. This section here is critical. So you want to ensure that your headline is just not any kind of ordinary headline because you want to stand out. You want to make sure it is good enough. The common thing I've seen on people's headlines, they will have their job titles and then they have the name of the company that they're working for. No. Why would you want to have the name of the company you're working for on your headline? That is not who you are. Let me tell you, if that company wants to kick you out, they will not even have a second thought. They will not care if you've been there all and all. So, why should you carry them on your head? Your headline should represent who you are as a professional. Secondly, your headline should contain a value proposition of you, what you have to offer. That is what your headline should carry, these two specific components. For example, instead of having Agile Coach at being Agile Consulting, I would rather have who you represent as a professional. For example, in my case, business agility coach, and I will have a value proposition saying something like enabling organizations to succeed with Agile. That is the value proposition. So don't look at what I currently have here. What I have here for now works for me, but what I'm suggesting to you is different. And especially as a job seeker, communicate a value proposition, something like agile enablement, or no, enabling organizations to succeed with agile as a business agile agility coach. So that is it for your headline. And also, you want to make sure that your headline has the key words, the key skills, like this. And the reason why this is very important for this to show up on your headline is because recruiters filter candidates by keywords. They don't do it manually. They have a system, a software on LinkedIn that they go there and filter candidates by these keywords, potential candidates. And if you don't have these keywords on your profile, you will be passed over. So for you to not be passed over, please make sure you have those keywords on your profile. And some people may not even know what the keywords that are relevant to their target roles are. I have a good technique for you as well. So what I'm suggesting you do, just go to racymatch.io, look up approximately 20 to 30 job descriptions from LinkedIn. You can easily find that on LinkedIn, that are your target role. So look up those job descriptions, copy those job descriptions, and paste them into racymatch.io. This software will pull up the results of the keywords that are the same on these different job descriptions. So what you will do when it generates that results for you is you save the top 10 results of those keywords. Save the 10 top results of those keywords, just bring them and upload them on this section here. That's how you get your keywords of the role that you are interested in. Yeah, so that's it. Once you have those keywords, you're good to go. Now, the next thing that you will have to do is you want to ensure that you identify your unique skills. Why do you need those unique skills? You have to update your banner section because it's important, and add your unique skill, your unique value. So, how do you identify your unique value? You identify your unique value by asking these questions to yourself. How have you been valuable to the company that you're currently working for? What is it that makes you tick? What is it that is boiling in you that you always have that urge to give out? What is it that makes you feel fulfilled as a professional? How is this value different from all the other values that you have to offer? How have you been impactful to those around you? So ask yourself these questions, and once you're able to identify these things, ask yourself this key question: how is this particular value different from all the other values you have? That's how you're able to drill down to your unique value, and that unique value is what you will capture in your banner section. As an example, here. So your banner section should cover three, it should be customized and cover three key things. That is, if you want your banner to be strong, capture that value proposition. For example, for me, I am your Agile Enabling Coach. I'm a co founder and president of Being Agile Consulting. This right here communicates who I am as a professional and my value proposition. The third thing that you want your banner section should to have is a call to action, which is how recruiters can reach you. Either an email, a phone number, if you don't mind putting your phone number out there like that, but I wouldn't put my personal phone number out there like that. So those are the three things that your banner section should have. I would suggest do not use the standard or the default LinkedIn banner section. Don't use the default LinkedIn banner. It is boring and it doesn't show your creativity and it doesn't communicate who you are. Now that is it for your banner customized banner section. After that, the very next thing you want to ensure that you have, among others, the featured section. Optimize your featured section as much as possible. This is important because it shows your creativity as a professional. This is where you want to capture the projects you've been part of. Any personal website you have, this is where you want to showcase it. Articles you've written, press releases that you were mentioned. This is where you want to capture that. Look, let me tell you, recruiters should be able to rate your value proposition within 30 seconds of glancing through your LinkedIn profile. If your LinkedIn profile is not giving 30 seconds to recruiter after they glancing through your LinkedIn profile, then it's not good enough. So please keep that in mind. So that is how important this feature section is. All right. So once that is done, the very next thing I suggest you upgrade, among others, this about section. How do you know your about section is good enough? On your about section, the key things that I suggest you have a one good paragraph that captures who you are as a professional, your years of experience, and your value proposition. You must have heard me mention value proposition so many times already because that is how important it is. Whatever you're putting out there to sell yourself should communicate value. That is all what is really important, especially as an agile practitioner. So, looking at mine as an example, you can see a dynamic agile transformation coach with over 11 years of experience. That has already covered who I am as a professional, my years of experience. And then, if you read through this, you would see that it will cover my value proposition. So, the next thing that this about section should have, you want to capture approximately two bullet points that communicate results. The result that you've brought to that organization or your past roles. For example, this is one of the results that I've brought to my organization. I help this organization scale their digital agile capabilities by 40% within 5 months. So you can easily copy this from your resume as well and paste it here. And last but not the least, on your about section, you want to also cover call to action. Like you see this little thing that I put here. Want to connect? Feel free to DM me. So recruiters now, I'm giving an open door to them to be able to reach out if they have opportunities for me. So that's it for your about section. Having these three key components, I'm very sure that your resume should be giving. All right. Now the last but not very last. Again, still in your about section. No, we are still at the about section. All right, now the next thing that you want to do is your experience section. You have to upgrade your experience section to capture the skills that are relevant to your role. And this is also important because, again, like I mentioned before, recruiters filter candidates using that software and they go by the keywords. So if your profile is doesn't capture those keywords, you'll be passed over. So again, the way to get those keywords, if you're not sure of the keywords that are relevant to your role, just go to the racy match .com, the what you've already sorted out previously. Use those keywords and capture on these different roles. That is how you do it. Racingmatch.com. Now, the very other important aspect on your experience section, you want to also make sure that your experience section communicates result. Don't just write some tasks on your experience section. Make sure it is communicating results. Most especially, what you have on your experience section must align with what is on your resume. Recruiters don't like to see no discrepancies. That already communicates trust issues, and that is not healthy. Still trying to make that first impression. It's not good. So make sure that your resume aligns with your LinkedIn experience or experiences. And the experiences you should have on your LinkedIn must be relevant to your target role. You don't want to be looking for a job as a Scrum Master and then on your LinkedIn profile you have things like a nurse, you have things like a maid, you are a plumber, you are handyman, you are a doctor, all of that. How is that relevant to the role that you're interviewing for or you're interested in? So just be sure that you are only capturing the roles that you're interested in among all the other skills that you may have. Okay. And after that is done, among others, the other important, I think this is a sixth important section, is the skills. On this skills section, you want to capture as many skills that you have as possible. It has all the possibility here. Click here, edit it, put as many as possible. And when you put these skills, I would suggest that ask your friends, ask your family members, ask your coworkers to endorse you. This endorsement is important because it adds credibility and weight to your profile as a professional. Recruiters can just be able to tell who you are by reading through, looking at the skills that has been endorsed for you. You see, so please make sure that you get that. I've just been fortunate, like you see here, I have up to 28 endorsement on the Scrum Master, and I don't think I've ever asked anyone for endorsement in the past, but people have just been kind enough to come here and endorse me based on the impact they think I have created in their lives. So, but now moving forward, I think I will be asking more people. I will get better at asking people to endorse me because this is really important. Now, the last but not the least, recommendations. Please ask your friends, ask family members, ask your coworkers to come and write a recommendation for you. This can go a long way. A credible person writing a recommendation for you, like your boss at work writing a recommendation for you, it will go a long way to sell you and add some credibility to your profile as a professional. So that's it. I hope this was helpful. So, after watching this content, if you are still struggling with setting up your LinkedIn profile to be very selling, please seek professional help. We have great LinkedIn builders and resume builders that you can work with, and they are very cost effective. Reach out to us, send us an email, check us up on our website, and we will be more than happy to build you a profile that will be selling. I hope this was helpful. And in addition to that, you all already know we offer wonderful Scrum Master training programs, mentoring and coaching programs for those that are looking to transition into the Agile space, for those that are looking to even just get the knowledge, for those that are already in the Agile space as professionals but struggling with their job. Please reach out to us and we'll be more than happy and grateful to be part of your success story. Thank you so much, and I hope to talk to you another time. Bye.